has talked about wanting to get it on. That's all him. I'm retiring after this year.
Oh, you are not, Ryan.
All done after football.
Come on. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I do too. Yep.
No, but fun doing play-by-play.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Let's go! Yep, it's right over here. Right on the...
They were number one until they, I guess, quarterback got hurt.
How you feeling, dude?
Lost that.
Chance. Sprinkle.
Number 4 is the quarterback now. He was all-state running back last year. He'll be, big guy is but a basketball game last year. Kansas State was going to watch him play basketball. Watching football, but got stuck in the blizzard, so he couldn't get there.
All security, 24/7. Honestly, it probably would because it's a large thing. What? I was gonna go water. We're in basketball. Yeah. Oh shoot, what? Alright, after
Got there as soon as I could right after practice. Thought you guys played well. Watch all of you.
Hey, good Friday evening, everyone. Ryan Bachman with you here tonight on KDK 1080 and the all-new My Borderland app. Glad to have you with us back in Walhalla here under the Friday night lights, where a little bit windy, a little cloudy, a little smoky, but hey, that's North Dakota football for you. Looks like 63 degrees here, winds from the northwest at 11 miles an hour. So it's going to be just a fun night for football here. North Border, North Prairie. Here, count the times how many times we mix those two up here. As North Border hosting North Prairie here this evening. Both teams 3-1 here coming into tonight's contest, having just very good seasons here thus far. North Border's coming off a big win here against St. John. Here 54-24 here on their home field. Last week we had that game for you here on KDK 1080. For North Prairie, it was a couple of tough losses here. Lost Jeffrey Rosinski here to the season. Torn ACL in the first quarter of last week's game against New Rockford Cheyenne Maddox. And then losing in overtime for the Cougars here, 36-34 the final in that contest. But North Prairie still with high expectations, dropped out of the top 5 here after that loss last week. North Border definitely very impressed with what we saw last week from this Eagles team. 7 touchdowns for Grant Cosley, a couple of receiving touchdowns for Grayson Omen. Here just a couple of guys from last week's win for North Border. We'll talk more about that here as we get rocking and rolling with our pregame show brought to you by Polar Communications here tonight. We're glad to be with you here in Walhalla as the North Border Eagles hosting the North Prairie Cougars. Of course, we want to mention that over on 95.7 MyFM tonight. Jake Coolin has what should be a doozy of a game too. Langdon Edmore Munich hosting Cavalier for Class A 11 man out in Langdon. And again, Jake has that one over on 95.7 MyFM. So should be fun out there with the Cardinals and the Tornadoes. Going to be fun here with the Eagles and the Cougars here set to kick off in about a half an hour here on KMBK 1080. We've got lots to go through here as got a busy schedule across the state. We'll chat up what's going on around the area and the state here for 9-man and Class A 11-man. We'll of course be talking to both coaches, Coach Tim Archie from the North Border Eagles and Coach Josh Keller here from the North Prairie Cougars. That's all coming up here again as our pregame show brought to you tonight by Polar Communications. We'll go through all that and we'll return to Walhalla here in just a moment.
Responsible for 7 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's crazy. Smoke is horrible from the allergies.
It was so bad that yesterday it actually snowed.
Yeah, yep. Not particularly, I guess, no. They look cool, but I don't know anything about them.
Which one is the one that's...
Tallest one over there. I think he's like 64 here. He's 60. All right, back here to Walhalla. We're again cloudy skies, smoky skies here as well. Wind from the north about 11 miles an hour. We got the lights on already. It should be a nice night for football, though. Not really going to affect either team here for this one, as we're just under half an hour away from our kickoff here on KDK 1080 and myborderland.com. Glad to have you with us here tonight as, again, North Border hosting North Prairie. Both teams 3-1 coming into tonight's matchup. Some other games going on around the area for 9-man football. 4 Winds is hosting Midway Minto here this evening. Larabor's at home against Nelson County. North Star is at St. John here tonight as well. Some other ranked teams in action tonight. Number 1, New Salem Almont, defending state champion Holsteins, hosting Grant County Flasher. Number 2, Sargent County is at Winder Lidgerwood. 4, South Borders at home against Richardson Taylor Hebron. And then number 5, Tiogas at number 5, Westfield Newburgh Glenburn here this evening. Number 3 ranked Rockford Cheyenne Maddox, who defeated North Prairie last week, is idle here tonight. Some Class A 11-man action here this evening. Carrington hosting Grafton. Here we mentioned number 4 ranked Langdon Edmore Munich's hosting Cavalier tonight out in Langdon. And Jake Coleman has that one on 95.7 IFM. Rugby's at home against Thompson. Here number 1 Belva Drake and Moose Garrison is at home against South Prairie Max tonight. Number 2 Kindred's at home against Northern Cass. Number 3 Dickinson Trinity, they're playing at Killdeer here this evening. And number 5 Shiloh Christian, they are playing at home here tonight against Bowman County for Class A 11-man action. Want to let you know, of course, that Jake's going to have Coach's Corner tomorrow morning. Just past 10 o'clock here on KDK 1080. Talk to likely both Coach Tim Archie and Josh Keller here for these 2 teams. Here coming up tomorrow, there's the Valley City volleyball tournament here going on tomorrow as well with North Border, Langdon Edmore Munich, and Parker toward the Lincoln. Some local teams participating in that. UND football at Boise State tomorrow, as they will take on Boise State at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And then NDSU's hosting Central Arkansas at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon at Fargoville. So that's kind of some games going on around the area here today, and some college football tomorrow for you. Again, we have Class B 9-man action here tonight. North Border hosting North Prairie for what should be a good one again. North Prairie definitely disappointing news last week as quarterback Jeffrey Rosinski tore his ACL halfway through the first quarter of play, and then had a tight contest throughout here as North Prairie lost to the Rockford Cheyenne Maddox 36-34 in overtime of that contest here last week. So we're going to hear from the head coach of the North Prairie Cougars, Josh Keller. He'll give us his thoughts here on the game last week about Jeffrey Rosinski's injury and about kind of some just different things, a little bit anyway, that just going to have to put some different pieces in some key spots here and what the Cougars are going to do moving forward without their starting quarterback. So we're going to hear from the head coach of the North Prairie Cougars, Josh Keller, here coming up next as we continue our pregame show brought to you by Polar Communications. So I can hear, these are all ads. I can kind of just hear it all in the headphones here. I can kind of tell. This plays basically ads when they got interviews. This basically fancy cell phone, just kind of self-service and everything.
I don't know.
And it basically
I'll go ask him.
goes back to the radio station, and I can hit a code, and it basically hacks into the radio station. I know you're kind of neat anyway. Pretty new. We used to have a landline, and we'd have to call, and we'd have to be up to someone at the station. So, don't have to rely on a 15-year-old high school kid get me on and off there. That was always a struggle. Are you there yet? I gotta go. You're leaving early, oh, that's shit.
mind-blowing for him.
So there's no password, so it's huddle.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's ready.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be broken right now.
Here you go. So you'll be up
Awesome.
there just like this.
Awesome. I can do that.
Roll it.
Not zoomed in or focused very well, Tim. Just stop it after every play. Got it.
Thank you. Just be in the corner up here.
Okay. Got
Thank
it.
you.
I guess I can do that. This won't be too distracting.
It's just
It's just a light.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that doesn't bother me. If there was a light in here, I'd take it.
Because there is lights,
But it gets
they're
blocked off.
literally right.
Yeah, so it's... Well, that's just fine with me.
play receiver for them. You can watch it on film. He's kind of, when Grant's looking to throw the ball, he's looking to throw it to 22. So they run a lot of different formations. They'll give us a lot of different looks. So I think we're really just going to try and put the pressure on the quarterback and stay tight in our coverage tonight defensively.
Absolutely. The head coach of the North Prairie Cougars, Josh Keller, on our coaches' comment section of our pregame show here. Coach, as always, we appreciate you taking the time, talking some Cougars football, and we'll see you out on the field tonight. Good luck.
All right. See you then. Bye-bye.
All right, again, the head coach of the North Prairie Cougars, Josh Keller, there talking up the Cougars, who again 3-1 on the season here, coming off of a loss to New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock, and trying to bounce back here tonight. Here for the Cougars, they are led in rushing, of course, by Blake Matson, having just another great season. He's averaging 13 yards per carry, 66 carries, already 884 yards on the ground. So, yeah, do the math here. He needs 116 yards rushing to go over to hit 1,000 yards, I guess, on the year. 16 touchdowns here, folks. He's averaging 4 touchdowns a game. Here, just having a great start to the season. Haviland DeLong, who Coach Keller talked about there, 21 carries, 265 yards on the ground, and 3 touchdowns here for the Cougars coming into this contest. Here, just a couple of stats for the Cougars coming into this one tonight. Let's hear the home team side of things here. The North Border Eagles. We're going to hear from the head coach of the Eagles here, Tim Archie, as again, Tim didn't hit any deer here earlier this week, as he did last week on Friday morning. So he said there's a lot of damage to his pickup. So we were talking to him on his drive from Pembina to Walhalla today, and no deer were hit here in the making of this interview. So we're going to hear from the head coach of the North Border Eagles, Tim Archie, here. Again, coming off of a big 54-24 win against the St. John Woodchucks here. Coach Archie here, coming up in a moment.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Count on Johnson Oil Company of Rolla to keep you running with quality gas or diesel. See them for chemical, fertilizer, and booking of spring seed for next season. Johnson Oil Company, 246-3771.
Producers, Walhalla Farmers Grain offers fertilizer, custom application, grain drying, custom seed cleaning, and of course certified seed. Remember the Walhalla Grain for marketing of all your grain, corn, soybeans, sunflowers, and yellow peas. Walhalla Farmers Grain.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about, with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
The First State Insurance Agency of Rolla and Bottineau offers affordable customized protection to fit your budget. Stop in or call Kevin or Patty at 477-6431. First State Insurance Agency in Rolla and Bottineau.
All right, we are here with the head coach of the North Border Eagles, Tim Archie, on our KDK 1080 coaches comment section of our pregame show. As a really nice victory here last week, Coach, out in Walhalla against the St. John Woodchucks, a final there of 54-24, and you really got to be happy with how your team came out here last week. 3-1 now coming into tonight's contest, another home game here against a really tough North Prairie Cougars team here, Coach. But talk about that game last week against St. John, just a nice win here for the Eagles last week.
Yeah, it was. I really thought we came out and played good physical football. I thought that was, very key for us to play physical, and we did that. And Grant Cosley had a big night. I think he was in on 7 touchdowns last week. So that he's really been throwing the ball, running the ball really well for us.
And 2 interceptions there for Grant too. He was really on both sides of the ball. He was just electric. It was really fun to watch. You mentioned 7 touchdowns. You add on the 2 interceptions. It looks like he had 5 tackles defensively here too. It was just an overall kind of performance, kind of an all-time great game there for Grant Cosley last week.
Yeah, it was. And at halftime and at the end of the game, he was the first guy to tell his offensive line how well they played.
Yep.
So it was great to see that and recognize he didn't worry about his touchdowns and things like that. He was thanking the offensive line and the other guys for, getting there. And as he said, it's a team win.
Mm-hmm. And absolutely a 54-24 point win. Grant of course, was able to tack on those touchdowns. He kind of start going down the list offensively. You had Grayson Ullman with a nice night, 84 yards receiving, statistically with a couple of touchdowns. Caden Moore had a couple of nice grabs with a touchdown. Defensively, Cade Schaefer was kind of all over the field. He's been a really fun defensive player the last couple of years for you. Brody Berg making a couple of nice plays defensively there as well. So you kind of got to be happy with here 4th game of the year. It really was a team effort. A lot of different guys you could really just pat on the head and say, they played a heck of a game last week.
Yeah, they did. I thought our 2 middle linebackers, Brody Berg and Kate Schaefer, they had their best game of the year, probably the best games of the career defensively. They were all over the place, sideline to sideline last week, and just playing good, hard-nosed football.
And it's kind of fun here. You got to see, got to play out. It was senior night last week. Got to play out in front of a home crowd, and now you went the first 3 games of the year without a home game, which is kind of uncommon. And now at least get back-to-back home games. So we're going to get out into Walhalla here tonight and get in front of that home crowd again here, which should be a good game here against North Prairie here as well, Coach.
Yeah, well, North Prairie, they're loaded. I know they've had a few injuries, but I don't think it's going to slow them down a whole lot. That offensive line they got, I think is one of the best ones in the whole state of North Dakota. So we definitely have our work cut out for us.
And talk a little bit there. You got Blake Matson, just all-around great player here, believe it, all-state running back last year here. Nate Tosted going to play Division I football likely here coming up next fall. You kind of got a lot of different pieces here, even though Jeffrey Rosinski is out for the year. Still, that Cougars team, very talented. What are you telling the guys here to come into tonight's contest to give yourself a chance here tonight, Coach?
The things we got to do is come in, play our game, and play loose and fast. I mean, we tighten up and worry about who they are. I mean, we're going to struggle. So we just need to come out and do what we do and play loose and fast.
Exactly. And a little bit windy, it looks like here today. We'll see if that dies down later on tonight. But for sure, something that you got to be happy with is a really diverse offense here last week. You're able to run the ball. You're able to pass the ball. Not only Grant throwing the ball, but a bunch of different receivers here able to make some plays for you last week. Is that kind of what you're expecting your Eagles offense to look like, kind of diverse running and passing? Or is that kind of something that you think just the guys are getting a little bit more comfortable with here moving into kind of week 5?
It's, I think, a little bit of both. I mean, Brody Berg has been running the ball well. Weston Cosley, we can split him out or keep him in the backfield. He does great things there with his speed and athletic ability. And Caden Moore, just as a freshman, real smart. He knows where to get open, knows where to be, and things like that. And Colton Bailey coming off that end, we've snuck him out for a few passes now. So, Grant's doing a great job of finding the open wide receiver, making the right reads, when we're rushing the ball. So it's just kind of starting to quicker for us.
Absolutely. Here is, again, the head coach of the North Border Eagles, Tim Archie, on our KDK 1080 pregame show. We appreciate it as always, Tim. We look forward to getting out to Walhalla here once again, back-to-back weeks here. We look forward to seeing your Eagles team out on the field tonight against North Prairie. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.
And again for the Eagles, a 30-point win last week against the St. John Woodchucks. 7 touchdowns. Yes, 7 here for Grant Cosley. Had 155 yards rushing and 4 rushing touchdowns. Went 8 for 11, 122 yards passing, 3 touchdowns passing. They're just a great performance, an all-time great performance there from Grant Cosley last week here against the Woodchucks. Also, Grayson Oman had 4 catches for 84 yards. Caden Moore, he had 2 catches for 32 yards last week and a touchdown. Cade Schaefer and Brody Berg led the charge defensively with 9 tackles. And hey, can't forget that Grant Cosley had 2 interceptions defensively. So yeah, he had 7 touchdowns offensively and 2 interceptions defensively. It's definitely our player of the game last week against St. John. Grayson Oman also had 5 tackles defensively here for the Eagles last week. Just some stats here. Talking to Coach Archie, they changed their stat program, so we didn't have the total stats on the season, but just from last week there. So getting closer to our starting lineups here as both teams look like they're starting to line up. Let's get right to it. North Border won the toss and they chose to receive, so the Eagles offense will be on the field first. Here, let's get to the defense for the visitors on the scoreboard, the North Prairie Cougars. Cougars will start on the defensive line. Nate and Brett Tosted, Devlin Forshin, and Cole Henderson. The linebackers tonight will be Carter Cassavant and Havlin DeLong. And the D-backs will be Blake Madsen, Jacob Madsen, and Zach Mora. Here, your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Choice Bank and Stateside Electric here tonight. The Cougars are head coached by Josh Keller and assisted by Jade and Jalen Pfeiffer and Tori Danielson here this season. We'll take a quick time out for the good people at Choice Bank and Stateside Electric and get you the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the North Border Eagles. We'll do that here in just a moment for Choice Bank and Stateside Electric.
At Choice Bank, we put people first. To us, that means making genuine connections through passionate and empowered people. Experience the people-first difference for yourself at bankwithchoice.com. Choice Bank, proud banking partner of the Thielen Foundation. Member FDIC.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric in Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
All right, your Stateside Electric and Choice Bank starting lineups here for the home team on the scoreboard, the North Border Eagles. The Eagles again won the toss. They chose to receive. So we'll see the Eagles offense out there first. The Eagles will start at offense, number 14 at tight end, Colton Bailey. Here the offensive line will be at center, number 88, David O'Connor. At guard will be number 55, Gavin Symington, and number 33, Cade Schaefer. Wide receivers here tonight will be number 10, Caden Moore, number 22, Grayson Oman. Running backs tonight for the Eagles will be number 30, Brody Berg, and number 12, Weston Cosley. And here at quarterback tonight will be number 6, Grant Cosley. Here your Choice Bank and Stateside Electric starters here for the North Border Eagles. Again, 3-1 coming into tonight's contest. And the Eagles are head coached by Tim Archie, assisted by Craig Brodeur and John Schultz here this season. Again, both teams with a 3-1 overall record. Should be a fun one here tonight, folks, as we await the starters being broadcast here for the Eagles. Just announced the Cougars starters here moments ago. We want to let you know again that the Langdon, Edmore, Munich, and Cavalier games over on our Simmons Multimedia sister station, 95.7 My FM, as well as on the My Borderland app here tonight. They should be kicking things off here momentarily for that one as well. First time that Langdon and Cavalier have played each other in football in 13 years, since 2010 here. And that should be a fun one tonight as well between the Cardinals and the Tornadoes. We'll have our national anthem broadcast for you live here coming up before our kickoff in Walhalla tonight as well, when the get done announcing the starters for North Border. So we're going to see Grant Cosley and the Eagles offense first, as again Grant was 7 touchdowns offensively last week, 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. So we're going to see if Grant can start where he left off last week and get this offense rolling here right away against this really tough Cougars team. Again, North Prairie is ranked number 1 in 9-man football here going into last week. Lost their quarterback Jeffrey Rosinski in the first quarter of last week. Ended up losing in overtime to New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock 36-34 here last weekend. Dropped out of the top 5 in the latest coaches poll. So going to have our national anthem here, folks, as we'll send it over to our anthem being played live here by some North Border students here tonight. So the national anthem and our kickoff here coming up momentarily. Grant Cosley taking the flag out to midfield.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Though the rivers we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were clear, the boats must sing in air. Keep through to the night, but our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We have one more announcement tonight. Tonight is Kate Schaefer's birthday, and we would love for you to sing along as we sing happy birthday.
All right, again, the Eagles won the toss.
No, we're not doing that. We got to get going.
Just announced that it's Kate Schaefer's birthday, and they're going to sing happy birthday, but Coach Archie said, no, we're playing football here, so we're going to get going. Here again, the Eagles won the toss, and they are going to receive.
Cougar fans, are you ready? Eagle fans, are you ready?
Doing football for 12 years, you've seen everything. You think you've seen everything, but not quite there. So, Eagles will return right to left in front of us. It's going to be Carter Cassavant to kick. Kicking with the wind. Wind's died down, seems like quite a bit here. There's a north wind. And looks like it's died down pretty good here, even just in the last half an hour or so. But really pretty mild night for football, and it's no complaints for us up here in the press box. So Cassavant to kick. And it's going to be a good one back to about the 20-yard line, taken by Zeke Symington. He'll lower his shoulder at the 35-yard line and get taken down just past the 35. Decent field position to start for the Eagles.
First and 10.
We always kind of have some fun conversations with Coach Archie before the games, and he hinted maybe something a little different to start the game. So we'll see. A couple players in motion. Grayson Oman with Cosley. It's going to be a handoff right side for Brody Berg, and he's going to get taken down.
And he's going for a loss in the backfield.
I think they're trying to dial something up. There is a flag on the field.
There's a flag on the field.
Illegal shift here. Two men were in motion, and I don't believe anyone came. They were set.
Illegal shift.
It was a 6-yard loss on that run from Berg. And the Cougars will decline the penalty. So second down and about 16 coming up, as it's going to be a quick throw. Going to be caught here off the right side for Wes Cosley, and he's going to get taken down behind the line. Try to get him out and
over there on the right side.
Open space. Might have been Grayson Ullman out there on the outside as well. All right. Had that catch over there, not Cosley. Nonetheless, it's going to be third and about 20.
Please turn all lights off on vehicles.
It's about 22 here. Third and 22 coming up after that loss. Couple of losses on first and second down is now Grant Cosley's going to drop back to pass. Now looks to run, steps up, throws middle incomplete. Going to be short to Ullman. Getting pressured here almost immediately by Nate Tosted. Help in the middle there. Like Nate and Brett Tosted. Devlin Forshin setting up some pressure there as well. So going to get a 3 and out here, it looks like, as Grant Cosley will set up to punt it away. Blake Matson back to return. Low line drive kick. Get a bounce. Get a good roll here for the Eagles all the way down to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will start this drive. Well, I think the Eagles did try. It was intended to be a double pass here on that first play. Just didn't work out. We hinted at, but didn't work out. And quick 3 and out. If you're listening to your game in your vehicles here, also please turn your headlights off.
All lights off.
As Matson will go from shotgun here. Haviland DeLong to his right. Give will go to DeLong. He's going to get drilled right at the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there. Cole Denault in on the stop. No gain on that run.
Very quickly by, looked like Cade Schaefer and Cole Denault. Second and 10.
Just about to the 10-minute mark here after the Cougars forced a punt. Second and 10 for the Cougars. Keep it in that shotgun formation. Double tight end set. One receiver on each side of the field for the Cougars offense. So here it's going to be an option. Matson will keep it himself up the middle, and well played. Going to be taken down by Garrett Willits. A yard, maybe 2 on that run from Matson. Going to bring up a third down as we're starting to get some rain here on the field as well. Some light rain. I guess we didn't look totally, but we didn't see it in the forecast. But little shower here in Walhalla. Third down play upcoming. The most important thing is we're protected up here. So third down and long here coming up for the Cougars. Matson will keep it himself up the middle, breaks a tackle, but not a whole lot doing there. He's going to get stuffed. First one there was Cade Schaefer. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6. Just a couple of yards on that run from Matson.
4th and about 7.
Something for the Cougars as well. Matson in there at quarterback. Coach Keller mentioned that it's Jonathan Mears that was the intended backup. He's been dinged up a little bit as well. Have not seen him out there. I don't think he's dressed tonight. As it's Cassavant to punt. Takes the snap and kicks off a good booming kick down to the 20. Going to take a nice bounce inside of the 10 down to about the 8. And that is where the Eagles will have to start this drive. So a good-looking punt. 46-yard punt with no return. Rain's starting to come down a little bit harder here now in Walhalla. See some fans heading for drier areas. As doesn't look like much of a system here going over us, but just right over the field here. As the pitch is going to go left side here for Berg.
Brody Berg around the left side. Short gain.
He'll pick up a couple here on first down. Tries to get the edge. Oh, I guess tough angle. Looks like he's going to lose 2 yards, actually. I guess it's just kind of an odd angle for us. We thought he was getting past the line, but taken down at about the mark him at the 10-yard line. So they spotted that punt at the 12, back to the 10 as it's Cosley up the middle. Going to fight his way forward for a short gain.
Looks like Brett tossed it in on the stop.
Gain of just a yard on that run.
Maybe a yard.
Going to bring up 3rd and 11 coming up. Looks like the rain has stopped for us. Grant Cosley will go from shotgun. Drops back and look to pass. Throw underneath. That's caught. Caught by Berg as a blocker. Move out in front. Down the sideline. Gets to midfield. Tries to cut upfield as he's going to be dragged down in Cougars territory.
Down to the 43-yard line.
A 47-yard pickup on that pitch and catch to Brody Berg. Picks up a first down and more. 47 yards for the Eagles. And just like that, they're in Cougars territory. Just a nice little dump off underneath for Berg. Had a nice block to open him up on the outside. Showing off some wheels there as well. Full receiver set for the Eagles. Cosley from shotgun. Going to drop back to pass. Pressure almost immediately as he'll throw to the sideline. Ooh, it was tipped and almost caught.
Almost caught.
Here by Caden Moore. Just missed it there on the deflection.
Jacob Matson on defense.
I think Colton Bailey was the intended receiver. And got kind of tipped back to Moore, but couldn't quite catch it on the deflection. Not easy passing here or running on this Cougars defense. You got big Brett and Nate Tosted right in the middle, causing some early pressure. Cosley basically having to get it away as quick as possible. As here, Cosley will drop back, throws middle. It's caught. Caught to Wes Cosley, and he's going to go the distance. Beats DeLong. Weston Cosley out in the open field, and he can fly. So Grant connects to Wes Cosley, and the Eagles strike first. A 43-yard touchdown pass. Grant Cosley to Weston Cosley. Grant a junior, Wes a freshman, as Grant's going to roll to his left, gets out of some trouble, throws it to the end zone for 2, and it's caught. Caught to Caden Moore for 2. And the Eagles strike first with 5:58 to play in the first. It's North Border 8, North Prairie nothing here on KDK 1080. We're back in a moment.
As your local telecommunications provider, Polar has been on the cutting edge of technology for over 70 years. Exceeding over 8,000 internet customers, they are committed to providing the most advanced products and services along with the best customer experience. People, progress, Polar.
Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wish everyone a safe and successful harvest season. They have a good selection of pre-owned combines and headers to help with this year's harvest, and a large inventory of pre-owned tractors plus new John Deere chisel plows and high-speed disc harvest for upcoming fall tillage. See Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wishing all area teams best of luck this fall sports season.
Farmers Union Insurance of Rolla and Agent Blaine Moberg provides the comprehensive insurance protection for you and your livelihood. Call 477-3420. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
So a 43-yard touchdown pass to Weston Cosley. A couple of big completions on that drive. The first one, 47 yards to Brody Berg, and then that touchdown. Eagles started that drive on their own 12-yard line. As Gavin Symington will set to kick things off. A line drive booming kick. Back to the 15 for Matson. Cuts it to the left as he gets tripped up at the 30-yard line. Good kick coverage down there for Grayson Oman. It's like Zeke Symington in on that stop as well.
All right, it's 1st and 10.
So we'll see the Cougars offense back out there. Matson again from shotgun. He'll keep it himself off the right side, has some blockers, cuts upfield. Dragon tacklers here at the 40. You're going to pick up a first down and a little bit more up to the 45. Nice strong 15-yard run there for Blake Matson. Finding some open space there.
On the right side, picks up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 45 for the Cougars.
Symington's going to come off the field here for a moment. First and 10 for the Cougars. Again, Langdon, Edmore, Munich, and Cavalier over on 95.7. We'll have updates on that game throughout this contest. Matson from shotgun. Going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. Has time. Throws down the field. Wide open. It's caught. Caught, and that is going to go for a touchdown. Cole Henderson, not a defender within 20 yards, snuck behind the defense. It's going to be a 55-yard touchdown pass to Henderson, and the Cougars strike right back. Well, you can definitely tell what happened there. The Eagles did not respect the pass at all from Blake Matson, and I tell you what, that pass was almost overthrown. That was a nice grab there by Henderson, but for sure, Matson showing that he can throw it. 2-point conversion coming up. Here's Matson, will keep it off the right side as he is going to get in for 2. We're all tied up.
Right up the middle for 2, and we're even at 8.
Here with 4:55 to go. In the first quarter, we have back-to-back scores just about a minute apart. So we're all tied up at 8. North Prairie, North Border here as the Eagles going to get the ball here coming up in a moment.
The Meat Shack, located just north of Rolette on State Street. The Meat Shack offers custom meat processing. The Meat Shack is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call Keith at 246-3570. The Meat Shack of Rolette.
Lakeview Seed is your local Pioneer seed dealer and is your source for corn, canola, beans, and sunflower seed. Call Brock Mitchell at 550-9996 or click Pioneer.com.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric and Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
Heck of a start to this game. The teams traded punts. Now they trade touchdowns. All tied up at 8 with 4:55 to go. The first quarter of play. Carter Cassavant to punt, or to kick it off. Excuse me. Line drive, booming kick, going to be taken there by Zeke Symington up the middle. Tries to bust it off right side, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, still on his feet. Nice return there by Symington, breaking tackles up near midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line of the Eagles. That is where North Border will start this drive. So started the last one back on their own 10. Quite a bit better field position here. It's still kind of sprinkling in Walhalla. Temps down around 61 degrees. Double tight end set. Two receivers off to the left of the formation as Cosley will drop to pass. Now looks to run, cuts up. See, he's going to get tripped up, and that is going to be a sack. Taken down behind the line.
Taken down just behind.
I think that was Cassavant. But a 2-yard loss there. .4:15 to go in the first. Cosley will drop back to pass. Immediate pressure again, and he's sacked again. Here it's Devlin Fortune going to finish things off. It's really just a tough matchup. Here is he got Brett and Nate Tosted in the middle with Fortune, and they're all just bringing big pressure here on Cosley every time he drops back to pass, and then in the run game, there's just not a whole lot of space. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 18. Some movement here. I think that's going to be an offside, so move the ball 5 yards forward here for the Eagles. 3rd and 18 will turn into 3rd and 13. As we have the officials conversing for a moment. As now we get a whistle, and the officials say that play can be started as Cosley's going to drop to pass, gets around some pressure. He's going to run with it, has some room off the right side, up to midfield to the 45. He'll dive for the first down marker. He's going to be a yard shy. What an effort there. There is a flag down on the far side of the field. About 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the play.
So we will see if this play will stand or not. If it does, would assume that the Eagles would go for it. And it's going to be like illegal formation.
Illegal formation indicated against the Eagles.
So going to nullify that nice Cosley run. And it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so back to 3rd and 18. Coach Archie kind of wanted an explanation, as we would like one as well, but nonetheless, instead of 4th and short, going to be 3rd and 18. Time ticking away here in this first quarter. Glad to have you with us in Walhalla tonight. Cosley will drop back to pass. Fortune with some pressure. Tosted chasing after him as well. Throw is going to be picked. Batson with the interception. He's going the other way. Last man to get to have a chance at him was Cosley, and he does push Matson out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So an interception, a turnover. The pressure from Nate Tosted, and that resulted in an errant throw that Blake Matson picks off. 2:28 to go in the first. So good field position here for the Cougars, looking for their first lead of the night. Matson will hand it off to DeLong up the middle, has some nice room up the gut, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, churning inside of the 10-yard line, down to about the 7. Gain of about 26 on that run. Best run of the day here for
Bailey and
Haviland DeLong.
Colton Alton on that stop. 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Well, I think we misjudged the, we thought it was the 20, but it was the 30. So it's actually ball marked at the 16-yard line. It was a 16-yard run by DeLong. 1st and 10. Matson will keep this one up the middle. Finds some space, lowers his shoulder.
Matson, the ball carrier.
Going to be near the first down marker. Looks like just shy. Going to be 2nd and short coming up. Okay, it looks like they are giving the first down, so I thought it was a little short, but going to be 1st and goal from about the 5 as Matson will plow his way off to the right, and he's going to get in for 6. Lowers his shoulder and gets in for the touchdown. 1 rushing, 1 passing touchdown here for Blake Matson. As now the Cougars will go for 2. Back-to-back touchdown drives for North Prairie. Matson will take the snap, looks to throw into the end zone. That is intercepted. Can't return an interception on a 2-point conversion. Brody Berg with that pick, though, and
will be 14 for the Cougars and 8 for your
they'll keep it a 14-8 score as you get another Matson touchdown in this first quarter. North Prairie goes up 14-8 here on the north border. Eagles here on KDK 1080. And the all-new My Borderland app will take a timeout, get the Eagles offense back out there in a moment.
Family owned and operated, Gustafson Oil Company in Rolla pride themselves in keeping your home warm and your equipment running smoothly. Serving a 50-mile radius of Rolla. Call 477-3660 for Gustafson Oil.
If you have an upcoming building project, look to the pros at Walhalla Building Center. Your source for quality Minn Kota windows, Edco steel siding, Malarkey shingles, Valspar paint, and just about anything else you'll need to start and finish all of your projects. Walhalla Building Center.
Athletes and the staff at Langdon Prairie Health have a lot in common. Hard work, dedication, and teamwork, striving to continually improve services to patients and communities. Services include telemedicine, community education, specialists, and more. Langdon Prairie Health, here when you need them.
Kickoff from Carter Cassavant. Coming up here is Symington back to return. Looks like Grant Cosley going back there as well. Line drive kick going to be taken on a hop by Symington up to about the 30-yard line. Cuts upfield. Nice return up near the 40-yard line. Another nice return from Zeke Symington.
Right around the 40-yard line. That's for the Eagles.
Zeke, a 140-pound freshman. Get the Eagles offense back out there again. Officially mark them at the 39-yard line where this drive will start. Again, it was a 43-yard touchdown pass from Grant Cosley to Weston Cosley. They got the Eagles on the board. West will line up as a receiver on the near side of the field. Grant will go from shotgun with Berg in the backfield. Looks to throw, going to find West on the near side, but he's going to drop the quick pass. So incomplete.
Henderson on the coverage over there. 2nd down.
The 2nd and 10 coming up. 43 seconds left in the opening quarter. Grant's going to roll out to his left, looking for a receiver. Going to lob it over the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. Looking for Colton Bailey.
Pass intended for Colton Bailey.
Good coverage there by Cassavant. And the Eagles going to use a timeout with 37 seconds left on this third down. Coach Archie wants to talk about it here. As they take a timeout, we will as well. Again, late in the first, it's North Prairie 14, North Border 8 here on KDK 1080.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Walhalla Ag Service gets the job done in the air and on the ground for application and seeding. Local, responsive, and personalized. Walhalla Ag Service. Ask about current specials. 549-3500. Walhalla Ag Service. 549-3500.
The Rolette State Bank offers a variety of financial services, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, and just about any size and type of loan. Click RoletteStateBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, 3rd and 10 for the Eagles coming out of the timeout. Their first. Grant Cosley's going to drop to pass, looking for the sideline here for Caden Moore, and it's caught. He's off to the races. Down to the 30, the 20. He's going to get tripped up inside of the 5. Great hustle from Matson. There's a player down here for the Eagles back at the line of scrimmage here as well. What a pass and run. I got it as a 53-yard pitch and catch to Caden Moore. It's the third pass completion of the quarter. That's went over 40 yards for Grant Cosley. Brody Berg, Weston Cosley, and Caden Moore, the recipients of those. Can't see the number on the Eagles player who was down. Say Gavin Symington getting helped up here. And help to the sideline. Gavin definitely a little woozy here. So he gets helped off the field. So 26 seconds to go as Gavin gets to the sideline. All right, first and goal from the 5. Grant Cosley going to keep it himself, and he is going to scramble. Gets inside of the pylon for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown from Grant Cosley. And with 16 seconds left in the first quarter, we're tied up at 14. Eagles with a chance to take back the lead. Just a nifty piece of running there for Grant. Just rolled out to his left. Saw he had some space and just tiptoed around the pylon. It's a 5-yard touchdown run. Grant now with a rushing and a passing touchdown tonight. The ever-important 2-point conversion here coming up. Grant's going to roll left, now cuts up field, and he is going to get in for 2. Grant Cosley run. As the Eagles take the lead. Here late in the first quarter, 16 seconds left. It's North Border 16, North Prairie 14 here on KDK 1080.
Legacy Cooperative knows it takes teamwork to lay groundwork for a strong foundation. Being strong and reliable is what Legacy Cooperative thrives to be, with locations in Bisbee, Candu, Dunseith, Egland, Overlea, Perth, Rolette, Rolla, Rock Lake, and Wales, growing value together.
Lever's Foods of Rolla is always there for you. Well-stocked shelves, great selection, and value. Click leversfoods.com for free printable coupons and promotions. Lever's Foods of Rolla.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Luca Carpenter set to kick off after Gavin Symington was injured on that last drive. Matson back to return. It's going to be Blake Matson. Ooh, it's going to, or excuse me, that Zach Nora going to go through the wickets. Then he has to recover back near the 20. Not much of a return there. Taken down at about the 23-yard line. So that's where the Cougars will start this drive.
Nice move, Luca.
10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Might be our last play of the first. And what a good game it's been. 2-point Eagles lead. Matson and DeLong in the backfield. Blake Matson going to keep it off right side. Nice strong run here, still on his feet. Bouncing off of tacklers here. He'll pick up a first down and more. Down to the 37-yard line. That's going to do it for
That is the conclusion of the
our first quarter of play. After one, it's North Border 16, North Prairie 14. Here on KNDK, back with our second quarter of play here coming up next.
Count on Johnson Oil Company of Rowlett to keep you running with quality gas or diesel. See them for chemical, fertilizer, and booking of spring seed for next season. Johnson Oil Company, 246-3771.
Producers, Valhalla Farmers Grain offers fertilizer, custom application, grain drying, custom seed cleaning, and of course certified seed. Remember the Valhalla Grain for marketing of all your grain, corn, soybean, sunflowers, and yellow peas. Valhalla Farmers Grain.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
The First State Insurance Agency of Rolla and Bottineau offers affordable, customized protection to fit your budget. Stop in or call Kevin or Patty at 477-6431. First State Insurance Agency in Rolla and Bottineau.
Ryan Bachman out here in Walhalla tonight, where the North Border Eagles, the 2-point lead on the North Prairie Cougars. Just starting our second quarter of play, we'll flip the fields. Cougars will now move right to left in front of us. 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Matson hands it off to DeLong off the right side. Nice room. He's going to get the edge. First down and more. Down the sideline. Finally popped out of bounds, but not before a big run for Haviland DeLong.
Looks like Wes Conley.
18-yard pickup down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Fourth carry of the game for Haviland DeLong. And officially at 53 yards here so far. Just starting our second quarter. Matson will go from shotgun. Going to keep it himself up the gut. Goes behind his big blockers. Gets dragged down from behind by
Matson on the keeper.
Cade Schaefer.
On the stop there. A little help from Cade Schaefer.
6-yard pickup on that run from Matson.
2nd and 4.
Big push there from that offensive line. Brent Mickelson with Nate Tosted. Cole Henderson in there at tight end. With Carter Cassavan at the other tight end spot. Just getting good push on that O-line. Two receivers set here off to the right, and we are going to get a timeout here from the Cougars with 11:03 to go in the second quarter. They take a timeout. We will as well. We're back in a moment.
The Eagle 6.
As your local telecommunications provider, Polar has been on the cutting edge of technology for over 70 years. Exceeding over 8,000 internet customers, they are committed to providing the most advanced products and services along with the best customer experience. People, progress, Polar.
Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wish everyone a safe and successful harvest season. They have a good selection of pre-owned combines and headers to help with this year's harvest, and a large inventory of pre-owned tractors plus new John Deere chisel plows and high-speed discs for upcoming fall tillage. See Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wishing all area teams best of luck this fall sports season.
Farmers Union Insurance of Rolla and Agent Blaine Mobert provides the comprehensive insurance protection for you and your livelihood. Call 477-3420. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Out of the Cougars timeout there, I believe that was their first one out of the pocket of Josh Keller. Played just about a minute here in this second. Matson will keep it himself. Off left side, gets the edge. Will pick up a first down. Still on his feet, gets the sideline, spins around, finally knocked out of bounds inside the 20.
Wes Cosley, driven out by Garrett Willits.
It's going to be a run of 19. Another nice one there for Matson. Both offenses have been picking up big yardage here. Still early in the second quarter of play. Keep that double tight end formation for the Cougars. Again, we'll go to DeLong up the gut. Just fight his way forward up
Adeline DeLong up the middle.
to the 16-yard line. He get a 4.
Bailey, Colton out.
DeLong listed at 5'7", 150 pounds, but one of those pound-for-pound type guys. He's a tough runner. Does not run like he's 150 pounds. Going to be 2nd and 6 coming up for North Prairie. Snap here for Matson. He'll keep it himself again up the middle. Another nice run.
He's hauled down by Willits.
Pancake block there from Nate Tosted. Just a huge size differential there. Is 6-yard pickup going to be near the first down? Yes, it is going to be enough. First and goal from the 10 for the Cougars as they try to take back the lead. Relying on that big offensive line, and it's worked here so far. Matson off to the right with some space, lowers his shoulder inside the 10-yard line down to about the 5. Picks up about half the yardage there. Should be 2nd and goal from the 5. Do have one score coming in here. Carrington is leading Grafton 24-7. That game, similar schedule is here at the end of the first quarter. Just started their second. So here we go, 2nd and goal. Matson's going to keep it off right side, looking for a block. And a good job getting around a tackle or a blocker there. Would-be blocker was Grant Cosley. Got around DeLong. Able to keep Matson out of the end zone at least. Gain of a couple. Going to be 3rd and goal from, we'll call it the 2. 8 minutes to go. No question about it. It's 4-down territory here. Matson, he'll keep it himself up the middle. He's going to score.
Matson
gets in for the touchdown. His 3rd score of the half. 7:43 here in the second quarter. as the Cougars take back the lead, 20-16. And again, a big 2-point conversion here coming up. The way these two teams are trading scores makes those 2-point conversions huge. The state championship last year was won on a stop 2-point conversion as Matson will get in for two.
Matson's run is good on the conversion.
So a touchdown drive here for the Cougars. 7:43 to go in the second. It's North Prairie taking the lead back 22-16 on the Eagles here on KNDK 1080. Come back here with the kickoff in just a moment.
The Meat Shack, located just north of Rolette on State Street. The Meat Shack offers custom meat processing. The Meat Shack is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call Keith at 246-3570. The Meat Shack of Rolette.
Lakeview Seed is your local Pioneer seed dealer and is your source for corn, canola, beans, and sunflower seed. Call Brock Mitchell at 550-9996 or click Pioneer.com.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric in Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
Cassavant kick off here right to left in front of us.
Cassavant lining up to kick off for the Cougars.
Symington back to return once again.
24.
Zeke Symington. Had a couple of nice returns tonight. Cassavant with a shorter kick this time, trying to kick away from him a little bit. Just kicks it out of bounds, basically. So
Harmlessly out of bounds. It's a penalty on the Cougars.
Get the Eagles offense back out there with 7:41 to play in the half. The Eagles scored on their last drive here as well. Mark the ball at the 35-yard line. Here for the Eagles. Grant Cosley and Brody Berg in the backfield. We pitch to Berg off to the right. Looking for some space. Trying to get the edge. Cuts up field. Strong run near the 40-yard line. Mark him out at the 39 for a couple of yards there.
Nice hard run there by Brody Berg. Forced out of bounds by number 20.
5-yard run. 4-yard run, I guess we should say.
Jacob Matson.
Just shy of the 40-yard line.
Second and about
Like Jacob Matson, the first one. First defender there. Second down and 6 for the Eagles. Cosley gonna try to go out wide here off to the left side, but taken down here by Cassavant. Trying to get wide on that run, but lose a yard actually. For sure, the Eagles have had their most success passing the football here tonight. Some success here with Grant scrambling around, but it has been tough sledding here on this defensive line for the Cougars. Short throw here for Wes Cosley, and he's going to drop it again here on the near side. Trying to get him in the open field. That's second drop here tonight. So 4th down and 7 coming up for the Eagles, and they will likely punt it away. Grant Cosley lined up to punt. Matson going back to return. Eagles on their own 37-yard line. And early movement here.
Flag on the play.
Eagles looked like, I don't know if maybe Grant was just noticed that the play was called dead, but it looked like he was going to scramble off to his right and looking like he was going to throw. Let's see. Back him off 5 yards with the false start. 4th and 12. Good snap here as Cosley line drive kick, gonna roll down inside the 35-yard line. Down to the, rolled out at the 35, it looks like. That is where the Cougars will start this drive. A 35-yard punt there from Grant Cosley. No return. So back to the Cougars with 6:53 to go. Had a pretty long drive, touchdown scoring drive, their last attempt. Cougars do get the ball to start the third quarter as well. Eagles won the toss and sent their offense out there for the first drive of the game. Matson from shotgun. Going to hand it off to DeLong up the middle. Nice blocking here from Cassavan up front. Knifing around for 7.
DeLong picks up, pretty close to 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Still waiting for some scores to come in from some other games. We've just had that one score here so far. Matson will go from shotgun. Keep it himself here. Going to try to bust it outside off to the left legs. Come flying in. Run is good enough for a first down. Pickup of 8, but there's flags all over the field. One at the 40, one at the 46.
You have a flag on the play?
Likely going to be coming back.
Couple flags.
So it's going to be a hold from the 40. They're both holding penalties, so Eagles will take the one from the 40. Should bump the Cougars back to the 30, which should make it a first or 2nd and 14 here coming up. So 2nd and 14 for the Cougars. 5:50 to play. Matson going to keep it himself, just trying to get wide, gets the edge, has some speed down the sideline at midfield, racing down the sideline. Wes Cosley is going to catch him and drag him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Nice run.
That'll be another first down for the Cougars.
Make it a 32-yard pickup there for Blake Matson. Just got sealed off nicely off that left side. Able to show off the wheels.
Here we go, Paul. Get ready. Let's go.
First and 10. Again for the Cougars. They'll go up the gut for 5 for DeLong. Another nice solid run.
Up the middle, Kate Schaefer on the stack. DeLong picks up 5, 2nd and 5 for the Cougars.
As the clock continues to run here near the 5-minute mark of the quarter, the Cougars, they'd want to score late in this second quarter and then get the ball back to start the third. North Prairie up by 6. 22-16. Matson's going to drop back. He's going to look to pass. Now going to take off and run. Cuts up midfield, breaking tackle. Still on his feet. Gets the outside. Gets a block. That's going to come back. Just an unneeded blindside block on Grant Cosley from Carter Cassavant.
And I think this one's
didn't need to deliver the block at all either. It would have been a touchdown for Cassavant. We can hear all the way on the far side of the field. The Cougar sideline just not a smart play. Not happy with that block. Grant Cosley's going to come off the field here.
Cougars, and it's coming back.
And again, Matson had a touchdown by 5 yards, did not have to deliver that block. It's just a really nice piece of running there, going to get spoiled on that blindside block. Kind of taking that away the last couple of years.
So what is it now?
So it's a replay, first down. From the spot foul, so it's actually first and goal from the 21-yard line. So Matson will keep it up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet, still breaking tackles. Plowed his way down to the 5-yard line. A 16-yard run.
All done by Schaefer and Wes Cosley.
Going to be second and goal from the 5. It was a 3-and-out for the first drive of the game for the Cougars. Since then, they have gotten their legs under them and they have ran the ball extremely well. Also a 55-yard touchdown pass here from Blake Matson tonight. Here DeLong's going to take it off right side and he's going to score.
DeLong in from 5-yard line.
A 5-yard touchdown run for DeLong. And another score here for the Cougars. They'll go up 2 scores now, 28-16. Gonna try and punch in another 2-pointer. Two-point conversion for the Cougars. Matson off to the left, lower his shoulder, and he is going to get in for 2.
Matson on the conversion.
So Matson gets in on the run. And with 3:47 left in the second quarter, it's North Prairie 30, North Border 16 here on KDK 1080. We're back in a moment.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric in Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
Family owned and operated, Gustafson Oil Company in Rolla pride themselves in keeping your home warm and your equipment running smoothly. Serving a 50-mile radius of Rolla. Call 477-3660 for Gustafson Oil.
If you have an upcoming building project, look to the pros at Walhalla Building Center. Your source for quality Minn Kota windows, Edco steel siding, Malarkey shingles, Belspar paint, and just about anything else you'll need to start and finish all of your projects. Walhalla Building Center.
Athletes and the staff at Langdon Prairie Health have a lot in common. Hard work, dedication, and teamwork, striving to continually improve services to patients and communities. Services include telemedicine, community education specialists, and more. Langdon Prairie Health, here when you need them.
All right, Cass event set to kick things off. Ryan Bachman, glad to be with you here in Walhalla tonight on KDK 1080. Line drive kick to the far sideline will again go out of bounds, and Eagles will start with this one at the 35. 3:47 to go, still time here left in the half. I believe 2 timeouts left for Coach Archie and the Eagles. Eagles had a lead of 16-14, but back-to-back touchdowns here for the Cougars have given North Prairie a 30-16 lead. Cosley will go from shotgun, going to look to pass, looking to the sideline, now going to look to run. Lower his shoulder up to about the 37, gain of about 2.
Grant Cosley.
Again, it's been tough sled rushing the football for
9.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Cosley will drop back to pass here once again. Now going to scramble, looks to run, fakes the throw, then is going to get drilled at the line by
Cosley.
Cole Henderson.
Cole Henderson on the stop. 3rd and 9.
No gain on that run. .2:30 to play here in the 2nd quarter. We get it to halftime. We'll add up all of our stats and recap our scoring summary here. 6 touchdowns so far in this contest. As we're going to get a flag here. I think it's going to be a delay of game. The Eagles having some trouble getting set.
Delay of game indicated against the Eagles. Go back on that 5 yards.
Turn into a 3rd and long here. About 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. Langdon Edmore Munich leading Cavalier 29-0 at halftime. Cosley's going to drop back and going to look to pass. Now he's going to scramble, trying to run. Gets a nice block on the outside as he is going to pick up a 1st down and get knocked out of bounds. Good scramble here. Finally knocked out by Cassavant here on the near side. So a nice 1st down run there from Grant Cosley. Is Colton Bailey. A great block on the outside there to bust Cosley loose. Clock will stop with 1:40 left in the 2nd quarter. Eagles on their own 48-yard line, trying to go 52 yards for another score here at the end of the half. West Hope Newburgh Glenburn leading Tioga 40-6 at halftime of their contest. Cosley from shotgun. Take the snap. Looking to pass here again. Throw over the middle. And it's going to be caught. Wes Cosley with the catch. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. A deep crossing route. And again, beating Haviland along.
52 yards out.
Grant to Wes for another touchdown. A 52-yard score with 1:18 to play. The Eagles right back in it. Right back to a 1-score contest. 2nd touchdown pass here from Grant Cosley to younger brother Wes Cosley. Junior to the freshman. 1:15 to go. 2-point conversion here for the Eagles. Cosley all alone in the backfield. Quick throw to the right. Caught to Wes. He's going to try and pinball his way in. And no, going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. So 1:15 to go. Eagles get on the board again here before the end of the 1st half. They get within a score. It's North Prairie 30, North Border 22. Here on KDK 1080. I believe 2 timeouts left for the Cougars. 1:15 on the clock. See what the Cougars want to do offensively here late in the 2nd quarter. And again, they're going to get the ball to start the 3rd. We'll see that here in just a minute.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Walhalla Ag Service gets the job done in the air and on the ground for application and seeding. Local, responsive, and personalized. Walhalla Ag Service. Ask about current specials. 549-3500. Walhalla Ag Service. 549-3500.
Carpenter set to kick off.
Luca Carpenter to kick here for the Eagles. They put another 10 seconds back on the clock. 1:25 to go in the half as Carpenter with a short kick is going to bang off of an up man and then be recovered. So good field position coming up. Brant Nicholson. Actually, I believe it was Brant Nicholson with the recovery there. Great field position for the Cougars with 1:22 to go. On the Cougars' own 45-yard line to start. I again believe 2 timeouts for Coach Keller. At the conclusion of this half, we'll add up our stats and go through our scoring summary. Matson's going to pitch it off right side to DeLong, trying to get the edge. Going to get knocked out of bounds, picked up 3, maybe 4.
Around the right side.
Stop the clock with 1:16 left.
Second and about 8.
And the score at halftime, Langdon Edmore Munich leading Cavalier 29-0. First time those two teams have played in 13 years. Matson going to keep it off to the right side. Lowers his shoulder for another short gain.
Matson with the keeper. All down by Brody Berg. He had help from
I think he stayed in bounds on that one.
Third and about 6.
And now the Cougars will use up one of their timeouts. So 1 minute to go. Cougars just past midfield. Late in the second quarter. With Prairie with a 30-22 lead here on KDK 1080. They take a timeout. We will as well. We're back in a moment.
Legacy Cooperative knows it takes teamwork to lay groundwork for a strong foundation. Being strong and reliable is what Legacy Cooperative thrives to be. With locations in Bisbee, Camden, Dunseith, Eglin, Overlea, Perth, Rolette, Rolla, Rock Lake, and Wales, growing value together.
Lever's Foods of Rolla is always there for you. Well-stocked shelves, great selection, and value. Click leversfoods.com for free printable coupons and promotions. Lever's Foods of Rolla.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
All right, again, a minute to go here in the second quarter. 55 points we've seen scored here tonight. 7 total touchdowns. It's a 30-22 lead for the Cougars. Trying to get a quick score here. Late in the second, 1 timeout left. Matson's going to keep it right side. Breaks free, he's loose, and he's gone. Blake Matson at the 10-5 touchdown. Untouched from 49 yards out. Showing off that speed. Matson with a long touchdown late in the second. His 3rd rushing touchdown, also threw a touchdown in this half. There's still 52 seconds left. We get the 2-point conversion. Go back to a 2-score game. Central Cass leads Mayport CG 26-6 at the half. Matson off the left side will walk in for 2. 38-22 here late in the second quarter. We've now seen 60 points here in this first half of action. So we'll take another timeout here on KDK 1080 and we'll get another kickoff here. The Eagles will get the ball here with 52 seconds left in the half here coming up in a moment.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Count on Johnson Oil Company of Rolette to keep you running with quality gas or diesel. See them for chemical, fertilizer, and booking of spring seed for next season. Johnson Oil Company, 246-3771.
Producers, Valhalla Farmers Grain offers fertilizer, custom application, grain drying, custom seed cleaning, and of course certified seed. Remember the Valhalla Grain for marketing of all your grain, corn, soybeans, sunflowers, and yellow peas. Valhalla Farmers Grain.
All right, kickoff here with 52 seconds to go. I believe with that run, Blake Matson went over 1,000 yards rushing here on the season. Cassavant with the kickoff. It's just to the sideline here. Might have had an offsides.
Procedure penalty on the kick against the Cougars.
Penalty on the Cougars will back them up 5 yards and they'll re-kick. 176 yards on the ground unofficially for Blake Matson here at the half. Kick from Cassavant just again towards the sideline. This one's going to stay in bounds. Picked up at the 27 by Zeke Symington, and he's going to get wrapped up just shy of the 30.
The 30 where he stopped.
47 seconds to go for the Eagles offense. It's been a long first half here. That's because both teams have been lighting up the scoreboard. The Eagles are just going to kneel on it here. Would have to kneel on it one more time to get us to the halftime show. Cougars will receive to start the third. So we'll take a break here, folks. We're going to add up all of our stats. We'll go through our full scoring summary here as I get through 2 quarters of play. It's North Prairie 38, North Border 22 here on KDK 1080 and the all-new My Borderland app. We're back with our halftime show in a moment.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
The First State Insurance Agency of Rolla and Bottineau offers affordable, customized protection to fit your budget. Stop in or call Kevin or Patty at 477-6431. First State Insurance Agency in Rolla and Bottineau. As your local telecommunications provider, Polar has been on the cutting edge of technology for over 70 years. Exceeding over 8,000 internet customers, they are committed to providing the most advanced products and services along with the best customer experience. People, progress, Polar.
Langdon Implement, Royal Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wish everyone a safe and successful harvest season. They have a good selection of pre-owned combines and headers to help with this year's harvest, and a large inventory of pre-owned tractors plus new John Deere chisel plows and high-speed discs for upcoming fall tillage. See Langdon Implement, Royal Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wishing all area teams best of luck this fall sports season.
Farmers Union Insurance of Rolla and Agent Blaine Mobert provides the comprehensive insurance protection for you and your livelihood. Call 477-3420. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. The Meat Shack, located just north of Rolette on State Street. The Meat Shack offers custom meat processing. The Meat Shack is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5. Call Keith at 246-3570. The Meat Shack of Rolette.
Lakeview Seed is your local Pioneer seed dealer and is your source for corn, canola, beans, and sunflower seed. Call Brock Mitchell at 550-9996 or click Pioneer.com.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric and Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
All right, again at halftime, it's North Prairie 38, North Border 22. here on KDK 1080 and myborderland.com as we're adding up all of our stats here, our unofficial stats coming up here. The scoring started halfway through the first quarter with a 43-yard touchdown pass from Grant Cosley to Weston Cosley. 2-point conversion was caught by Cade Moore, made it 8-0. Cougars answered a minute and 3 seconds later on a 55-yard touchdown pass. Blake Matson to Cole Henderson. 2-point conversion was ran in by Madsen, made it 8-8. Then with 52 seconds left in the quarter, it was a 5-yard touchdown run from Blake Madsen, made it 14-8 after the 2-pointer failed. The Eagles scored.
Congratulations, Ashley Crosby.
36 seconds later, with a 5-yard touchdown run from Grant Cosley, as the Eagles took the lead after Cosley ran in the 2-pointer, 16-14. Eagles at the end of the first quarter. Our next scoring was at 7:43 left in the second. It was a 2-yard touchdown run from Blake Madsen. Got the 2-pointer as well, made it 22-16. Then with 3:47 left in the second quarter, it was a Haviland DeLong touchdown run. Blake Madsen made it 30-16 after the 2-pointer. It's a long touchdown pass here with 1:18 to go. A 52-yard strike from Grant Cosley back to West Cosley, made it 30-22. But then late, Blake Madsen had a 49-yard touchdown run with just 52 seconds to play. Here, 2-pointer ran in by Madsen, made it 38-22, and that is where we sit now here after 2 quarters of play for the Eagles. Not a whole lot doing rushing. We have them unofficially. Grant Cosley, 8 carries for 14 yards. As a team, under 10 yards rushing overall here for the Eagles. Passing, though, Grant Cosley is hit on passes 47, 43, and 53 and 52. Here, so some big plays passing here tonight. 5 for 11 for 201 yards passing in the first half. He's also thrown 2 touchdowns and an interception here tonight. Wes Cosley, 2 catches for 95 yards. Caden Moore had a 53-yard catch. And Brody Berg had a 47-yard catch here in that first half for the Eagles. For North Prairie, they've completed just 1 pass throwing here. Blake Madsen with a 55-yard touchdown pass to Cole Henderson. Madsen has ran 14 times for 176 yards rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns here in the first half of action. Haviland along with 8 carries, 73 yards and a touchdown here for the Cougars in that first half of action there, as well as, again, we believe unofficially Blake Madsen has now went over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. Also 1 touchdown away from 20 rushing touchdowns here on the year as Madsen. This is only the 5th game of the year, so kind of crazy statistically there for Mr. Madsen and the Cougars there. As again, we're still close to 10 minutes away before we start our third quarter of play. We'll kind of recap some stats here of some games as we get some scores rolling in here from across the area and across the state. As we'll take a timeout and continue our halftime show here on KDK 1080 and myborderland.com. We are continuing our halftime show here in just a moment and on KDK 1080.
As your local telecommunications provider, Polar has been on the cutting edge of technology for over 70 years. Exceeding over 8,000 internet customers, they are committed to providing the most advanced products and services along with the best customer experience. People, progress, Polar.
Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wish everyone a safe and successful harvest season. They have a good selection of pre-owned combines and headers to help with this year's harvest, and a large inventory of pre-owned tractors plus new John Deere chisel plows and high-speed discs for upcoming fall tillage. See Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wishing all area teams best of luck this fall sports season.
Farmers Union Insurance of Rolla and Agent Blaine Mobert provides the comprehensive insurance protection for you and your livelihood. Call 477-3420. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. The Meat Shack, located just north of Rolette on State Street. The Meat Shack offers custom meat processing. The Meat Shack is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call Keith at 246-3570. The Meat Shack of Rolette.
Lakeview Seed is your local Pioneer seed dealer and is your source for corn, canola, beans, and sunflower seed. Call Brock Mitchell at 550-9996 or click Pioneer.com.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric in Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
Family owned and operated, Gustafson Oil Company in Rolla pride themselves in keeping your home warm and your equipment running smoothly. Serving a 50-mile radius of Rolla. Call 477-3660 for Gustafson Oil.
If you have an upcoming building project, look to the pros at Walhalla Building Center. Your source for quality Minn Kota windows, Edco steel siding, Malarkey shingles, Valspar paint, and just about anything else you'll need to start and finish all of your projects. Walhalla Building Center.
Athletes and the staff at Langdon Prairie Health have a lot in common. Hard work, dedication, and teamwork, striving to continually improve services to patients and communities. Services include telemedicine, community education, specialists, and more. Langdon Prairie Health, here when you need them.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Got some scores rolling in from around the area. Carrington leading Grafton 32-21 at the half. Central Cass leading Mayport CG 26-6 at halftime. West Hope Newburgh Glenburn up 40-6 on Tioga at the half. Langdon Edmore Munich leading Cavalier 29-0 at halftime. And again, that one over on 95.7 My FM and the all-new My Borderland app. So that game 29-0 at the half. Our score, North Prairie 38, North Border 22 here on KNDK 1080 here in Walhalla tonight. We're underneath the Friday night lights. The winds died down. It's not raining anymore. Got a quick shower here that all the fans definitely appreciated. They were so happy to have it raining at 60 degrees here. Definitely cooled things off a little bit. And again, the Cougars are going to get the ball to start the third quarter of play. It's been a good back and forth game here. Both teams have had leads. 16-point lead for the Cougars here at the moment. And again, the Cougars going to get the ball to start the third quarter. Well over 200 yards rushing for the Cougars offensively. That's been their bread and butter. And just running behind that offensive line of Nate Tosted, Brett Tosted, as well as Brant Nicholson. With the tight ends there, Cole Henderson and Carter Cassavant. Just some really, really nice blocking up front there. And you mix in an all-state running back like Blake Matson, and you're well on your way to 400-plus rushing yards in the game if they were to keep this up. It's been just very, very consistent running game here tonight as, again, the Cougars lead 38-22. For North Border, they've hit some big plays here, especially in the passing game. Going to need more of that here tonight. 2 touchdown passes from Grant Cosley to Weston Cosley here for the Eagles in the first half. A couple of big plays there, over 200 yards passing for Grant Cosley unofficially here in that first half of action as well. We'll take one more time out here, folks. We're still a couple of minutes away before we start our third quarter, but we'll take one more time out and kick things off for the third. Here, North Prairie again leading North Border 38-22. Our third quarter starts next.
Walhalla Ag Service gets the job done. In the air and on the ground. For application and seeding. Local, responsive, and personalized. Walhalla Ag Service. Ask about current specials. 549-3500. Walhalla Ag Service. 549-3500.
The Roulette State Bank offers a variety of financial services, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, and just about any size and type of loan. Click RouletteStateBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Legacy Cooperative knows it takes teamwork to lay groundwork for a strong foundation. Being strong and reliable is what Legacy Cooperative thrives to be, with locations in Bisbee, Camden, Dunseith, Eglin, Overlea, Perth, Roulette, Rolla, Rock Lake, and Wales, growing value together.
Lever's Foods of Rolla is always there for you. Well-stocked shelves, great selection, and value. Click leversfoods.com for free printable coupons and promotions. Lever's Foods of Rolla.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Count on Johnson Oil Company of Rowlett to keep you running with quality gas or diesel. See them for chemical, fertilizer, and booking of spring seed for next season. Johnson Oil Company, 246-3771.
Producers, Walhalla Farmers Grain offers fertilizer, custom application, grain drying, custom seed cleaning, and of course certified seed. Remember the Walhalla Grain for marketing of all your grain, corn, soybean, sunflowers, and yellow peas. Walhalla Farmers Grain.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about, with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
The First State Insurance Agency of Rolla and Bottineau offers affordable, customized protection to fit your budget. Stop in or call Kevin or Patty at 477-6431. First State Insurance Agency in Rolla and Bottineau. As your local telecommunications provider, Polar has been on the cutting edge of technology for over 70 years. Exceeding over 8,000 internet customers, they are committed to providing the most advanced products and services along with the best customer experience. People, progress, Polar.
Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier, wish everyone a safe and successful harvest season. They have a good selection of pre-owned combines and headers to help with this year's harvest, and a large inventory of pre-owned tractors plus new John Deere chisel plows and high-speed discs for upcoming fall tillage. See Langdon Implement, Roy Implement, and Cavalier Equipment, your John Deere dealers in Langdon, Walhalla, and Cavalier. Wishing all area teams best of luck this fall sports season.
All right, ready to start our third quarter of play. Glad to have you with us in Walhalla tonight. Luca Carpenter set to kick things away. Jacob Matson and Zach Mora back to return. Kick from Carpenter, a line drive kick played at the 15 by Jacob Matson. So get wrapped up shy of the 35-yard line. Nice open field tackle there by Cade Schaefer. So the Cougars will start on their own 34-yard line, up by 16. Has definitely cooled off here in Walhalla since kickoff. Down under 60 degrees. Nice night for some 9-man football. Matson will go from shotgun. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Met by Cade Schaefer. Gain of about 4.
Picks up about 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Cougars breaking their huddle now. And they've ran the ball. Relative ease here tonight. Matson will keep it again up the middle. Nice run here out in open space. He's off to the races at the 40, the 30. Wes Cosley trying to catch him. He'll chop him down near the 15-yard line.
Come on, Blue.
It's a 47-yard run there for Matson. Another big run there for Blake Matson, as he is well over 200 yards rushing tonight. Well over 1,000 yards on the season already. Matson will take the snap here and give it to Haviland DeLong off to the right side. Cuts upfield as Haviland DeLong is going to get in for a touchdown. Quick score here in the third. 16-yard touchdown. Second touchdown run of the night for Haviland DeLong. Haviland, a 5'7" senior. Cougars will now go for two. This will be a run up the middle, and Matson will get in for two. So early score. It's going to put the Cougars up here early in the third, 46-22. Here with 10:20 left in the third. We'll get the Eagles offense back out there here for the first time in the second half. We'll do that here coming up next.
Farmers Union Insurance of Rolla and Agent Blaine Moberg provides the comprehensive insurance protection for you and your livelihood. Call 477-3420. Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. The Meat Shack, located just north of Rolette on State Street. The Meat Shack offers custom meat processing. The Meat Shack is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call Keith at 246-3570. The Meat Shack of Rolette.
Lakeview Seed is your local Pioneer seed dealer and is your source for corn, canola, beans, and sunflower seed. Call Brock Mitchell at 550-9996 or click Pioneer.com.
Cassavan set to kick off. He's kicked nearly out of bounds here most of the last couple of kickoffs anyway. As this one is just going to be kicked out of bounds, and the Eagles will start it at the 35-yard line.
That one also goes out of bounds.
The Eagles
will start at 35.
Offense back out there. Again, we've played just 1 minute and 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Again, Langdon Edmore Munich was leading Cavalier 29-0 at halftime. 46-22. North Prairie leading North Border here in this one. Grant Cosley going to go from shotgun, low snap. Ball picked up by Grant, but he's going to lose yardage. Had to pick that one off the turf.
Grant Cosley recovers the loose snap, but he is hauled down for a loss. Second and about 6.
I think it was Zach Mora.
Sorry about that. Second and about 6.
With the stop. Second and 15 coming up after that loss. Cosley again from shotgun, going to look to throw. Rolls to his right, throws, and that is going to be a little too high for Wes Cosley. Would have been a tough catch.
On the coverage along with number 3, Haviland DeLong.
That'll bring up third and long. 3rd and 15 coming up. One more Cougar score would put us at a 30-point deficit and running clock. Eagles trying to extend their drive here. 3rd and 15. Cosley again from shotgun. Quick throw out to Wes Cosley. He'll cut up field, spinning around up to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10. They'll be shy 5 yards shy of the first down.
But it's going to bring up a 4th and about 5.
Eagles calling for a punt formation here on their own 40. Grant Cosley lined up to punt. Nobody back to return for North Prairie. They're trying to guard against a fake. Grant is going to punt it away. High kick. Land at the 30 and a north border bounce inside the 15-yard line. Down about around the 13-yard line. 43-yard net punt. No return.
But the 13-yard line is where the Cougars will take over, 1st and 10.
Cougars offense back out onto the field. Again, Jake Kuhn will have Coach's Corner tomorrow morning, just past 10 o'clock here on KNDK 1080. I believe he'll talk to Coach Tim Archie as well as Coach Josh Keller here about this contest, as well as other area coaches. Matson going to take it here. Up the middle, has room. Going to stick his clean the turf and just race his way up to the 35-yard line. Grant Cosley takes him down there. A 22-yard run and a first down. 8:30 to go in the third. You just can't say enough about that front 5 here for the Cougars. Brett and Nate Tosted. Brant Nicholson with Cole Henderson and Carter Cassavant. Big holes here for the Cougars rushing attack here tonight as DeLong will take it right side. Stays on his feet, breaks a tackle past the 40. Run of about 8 on that run before he's taken down by Cade Schaefer.
DeLong picks up.
Haviland approaching
2nd and short.
100 yards here on the day.
Let's go, guys!
And a 24-point Cougars lead tonight. Not quite halfway through the third. Matson's going to take it and hand it off to DeLong off the left side. Breaks a tackle here up to the 40-yard line of the Eagles. Just another nice run. They tossed it out in open space and just a mismatch with some defensive backs. 20-yard pickup there. DeLong now is exactly at 100 yards rushing tonight. And a true ground and pound attack for North Prairie. Attempted just one pass here tonight. And that was a 55-yard touchdown. Run will go to DeLong up the middle, and he's going to get loose, and he is going to score.
From about 40 yards out, we do have a flag.
Cade Schaefer's down on the field. There's a flag at the 40-yard line, and it's actually going to be on the defense. It's going to be a defensive hold, and that 40-yard touchdown is going to stay. DeLong will go 40 yards for the score. I believe we'll get running clock here coming up as well. 30-point deficit. Third touchdown of the game for Haviland DeLong. Two-point conversion being ran here from shotgun by Matson. He's going to look to pass it, lobs it into the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Caught by Cassavant.
connects with Cassidan for the...
It's going to make it 54-22. Here with 6:08 to play in the third quarter. North Prairie with a comfortable lead. Here is take a timeout, get another kickoff coming up here in just a moment.
From ceiling fans to fuse boxes, outlets to full construction and remodeling, Stateside Electric in Cavalier can do it all. They even install home automation and security systems, serving Northeast North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Stateside Electric in Cavalier.
Family owned and operated, Gustafson Oil Company in Rolla pride themselves in keeping your home warm and your equipment running smoothly. Serving a 50-mile radius of Rolla. Call 477-3660 for Gustafson Oil.
If you have an upcoming building project, look to the pros at Walhalla Building Center. Your source for quality Minn Kota windows, Edco steel siding, Malarkey shingles, Valspar paint, and just about anything else you'll need to start and finish all of your projects. Walhalla Building Center.
Athletes and the staff at Langdon Prairie Health have a lot in common. Hard work, dedication, and teamwork, striving to continually improve services to patients and communities. Services include telemedicine, community education, specialists, and more. Langdon Prairie Health, here when you need them.
All right, after the long touchdown, a line drive kick to the near side of the field will go out of bounds, and again, North Border will start on the 35.
Pick up at the 35.
Again, we should have running clock here, unless North Border were to score. Running clock once the play starts anyway. We always say every official crew has a different way of doing the 30-point running clock rule. Just never get the same rule with different. Every night is just different, what we're trying to say. Depends on the white hat. It's a quick throw is going to be dropped by Grayson Oman.
Intended for Grayson Oman.
The incomplete will bring up 2nd and 10. Cougars defense gave up a couple of touchdowns in the first quarter. Since then, been pretty relatively quiet. Had the long touchdown to West Cosley here for the Eagles offense. Grant Cosley will drop to pass, getting pressured. Going to throw down the field and just going to overthrow Grayson Oman. Looked like he had a step on Matson there.
Cosley's pass for...
Just really tough to pass.
Over his outstretched arms, and it's going to be...
Here for the Eagles tonight with... Nate Tosted, he's just getting into that backfield almost immediately. 3rd and 10 coming up. Shotgun again for Cosley. Some movement here. Might have been offsides. So 5-yard penalty here coming up. We'll bring up 3rd and 5. Okay, actually, excuse me. The offense moved first. So it's going to be 3rd and 15.
False start indicated against the Eagles. That'll make it 3rd and 15.
Third and long coming up for North Border. Under 4 minutes to go in the third as Grant's going to drop back to pass, gets hit by Tosted and going to overthrow Colton Bailey. Again, just no time there. Nate Tosted is just getting in on Grant Cosley almost immediately.
That's going to bring up 4th and long for the Eagles.
Going to bring up a 4th and long here. Blake Matson will go back to return this punt. Grant Cosley set to kick it away. Grant will kick it, short line drive kick. Going to be taken on a hop at the 45. Not much room there for Matson to go. Short kick, short return.
Short return out to about the 40.
Get the Cougars offense back on the field on their own 47-yard line. 2:53 left in the third. Again, it's a 32-point lead for the Cougars.
I don't have to do this, Archie. You don't have to do this. You don't take it personal.
First down here for the Cougars. Matson will hand it off to the long, off to the right. Plow his way forward for first down, stays on his feet.
Long for about 15.
About 2 minutes to go here in the third. First down for the Cougars. And a couple of Haviland DeLong touchdowns here in the third quarter. DeLong will take it again. Spin around, get taken down. Gain of about 4. Brody Bergen there on the stop.
Bergen, Colton Bailey.
With Colton Bailey.
Stop. Second down and about 7.
Cougars letting every second of the play clock tick down here. It's a 32-point lead. Approaching the 1 minute mark left of the third. As DeLong will take it again up the middle. Shot out of a cannon up the middle there. He'll pick up a first down and more.
He's called down by Grant Cosley.
19-yard pickup there for DeLong. Seen a lot of him here in the second half, especially. Again, Blake Matson went over 200 yards in the game, up near 250. I'll add up his stats during our post-game show. Cougars might be able to come close to letting the clock tick out in the third. Looks like they have to run one more play. As it'll be DeLong again up the middle. Wide open spaces here and another touchdown for Haviland DeLong. 15-yard touchdown run for Haviland DeLong. His third of the quarter. Should do it for the third quarter of play here as well. As the Cougars will go for 2. Quick throw here will go to Isaac McLeod as he'll get taken down. That'll do it for our third quarter of play. So we'll take a timeout here on KDK 1080. Get a kickoff here with the Eagles offense. Get out onto the field here is, again, through 3 quarters. It's North Prairie 60, North Border 22. Back in a moment.
Working from home is made easier with help from United and Turtle Mountain Communications. Let their high-speed internet give you one less thing to worry about with strong connections that keep you connected for all of your online work. Visit UTMA.com. United and Turtle Mountain Communications, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Walhalla Ag Service gets the job done. In the air and on the ground. For application and seeding. Local, responsive, and personalized. Walhalla Ag Service. Ask about current specials. 549-3500. Walhalla Ag Service. 549-3500.
The Rolette State Bank offers a variety of financial services, including checking and savings accounts, CDs, and just about any size and type of loan. Click RoletteStateBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Legacy Cooperative knows it takes teamwork to lay groundwork for a strong foundation. Being strong and reliable is what Legacy Cooperative thrives to be. With locations in Bisbee, Camden, Dunseith, Egland, Overlea, Perth, Rolette, Rolla, Rock Lake, and Wales, growing value together.
Another kick out of bounds here at the 35. That's where the Eagles will start this drive. Eagles offense. See them again. And it's a 38-point lead for North Prairie. The Eagles trying to just have a positive finish to this fourth quarter as Grant will drop back, getting pressure, and he's going to get taken down from behind. He'll lose a yard, maybe even two. Again, when he's dropped back to run or throw, it's been it's just a wild and aggressive defensive line. This offensive and defensive line for North Prairie, one of the best in the state. Grant's going to drop back to pass, now rolling to his left, throws short to Wes Cosley as he is going to make the catch, but I think a knee was down at the 35. Be a 1-yard pickup.
Appeared to be caught by Wes Cosley, but for a short gain, 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Eagles. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation for Grant Cosley. Some movement here. That's going to be a false start on the Eagles. We'll bring up 3rd and 10 will turn into 3rd and 15.
False start against the Eagles. Backs them up 5. It'll be 3rd and 15.
We'll get into our post-game show here. We'll kind of do an abbreviated scoring summary, or we might run out of breath. 11 touchdowns here tonight. Cosley will drop back on 3rd and long, getting pressured. Throw underneath is incomplete. Trying to set up a screen, it looked like, to Brody Berg. Hand out our KDK 1080 players of the game here as well during our post-game show. Looks like Berg set to punt it away. Good kick. Returnable, and Matson is just going to let it drop.
There's the midfield, run down by Caden Moore.
Knocked down at about the 42-yard line. So this is where the Cougars will start this drive. Looks like most of the starting defense out there for North Border. I believe we're getting some new guys out there for North Prairie. So as we kind of see it, we'll let you know. Isaac McLeod at quarterback. He'll get taken down from behind. Not much doing there. 8 minutes to go in the fourth.
Carrier Isaac McLeod. He's new at the quarterback spot. He's thrown down for a loss, second and long.
Looks like Coulter Kakla, a freshman out there for North Border. Frank Putra lined up as receiver for the Cougars here. As a handoff will go to Cole Cassavant.
Cole Cassavant, the ball carrier. Stopped up Cole Denault along with, looks like Luca Carpenter.
Cole Denault. And on that tackle, he'll come off the field. Third down and 14 coming up for the Cougars. Again, a lot of second-teamers out there for both sides as we approach the halfway mark. McLeod with the run. Some positive yards up. About 5 yards on that run will bring up fourth down.
That's going to bring up fourth and about 8. Back deep to receive the punt, number 10, Caden Moore. Cassavant set the punt.
Cassavant to punt. Caden Moore to return. Booming kick. You got all that. The 5, and that is going to roll, and it's going to hit the pylon, so that is going to be a touchback. Almost a perfect kick there from Cassavant, but nonetheless, it was a great kick. And we're going to get a timeout here for the Cougars with 5:42 to play. Again, North Prairie with a 60-22 lead. North Prairie on their way to their 4th win of the season. So again, up 38 on the Eagles. They take a timeout. We will as well. We're back in a moment.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Lever's Foods of Rolla is always there for you. Well-stocked shelves, great selection, and value. Click leversfoods.com for free printable coupons and promotions. Lever's Foods of Rolla.
Walhalla Ag Service gets the job done in the air and on the ground for application and seeding. Local, responsive, and personalized. Walhalla Ag Service. Ask about current specials. 549-3500. Walhalla Ag Service. 549-3500.
All right, I think we'll see some new guys out there for both teams. This is Kakla here with a nice run off the left side.
Some nice yardage on the left side.
Going to be a 27-yard pickup there on that. Nice run there from Kakla.
That's an Eagle first down.
Coulter, a 125-pound freshman. That running back, Cade Moore at quarterback. Now in for North Border. Go under center. Give again to Kakla. Going to bust it outside off to his left. Trying to stay on his feet. Takes a hit. Another nice run here of about 8. Up to the 45. I think actually, yeah, with those runs, Coulter is the leading rusher for North Border tonight. Again, that first-team offense just did not get a whole lot going rushing on the first-team defense for North Prairie. 4:30 to go. Looks like Zeke Symington in the backfield with Cackla and Moore, as Moore will drop back to pass. Throw to his tight end,
Moore's pass intended.
Garrett Willits, and that'll go incomplete.
Just incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Pardon me, 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 coming up. Again, we'll get into our post-game show and add up our stats and go through our scoring summary and hand out our KDK players of the game. As short run here for Cackla.
Very close to 1st down.
3rd and 2 will turn into a 4th and 1. As Moore will keep it himself. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. Quarterback sneak. Three minutes to go here in this one. Pitch will go left side for Cackla as he'll get the edge.
Nice block by Zeke Symington.
See where he's marked out at around the 34-yard line. Another 8-yard pickup there. Well, this time going to pitch it to Symington. That's going to go past him. He'll have to pick it up back near midfield. Able to keep
Zeke Symington
turning his legs into what could have been a huge loss. Able to get close to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of yards picked up. 3rd down and 3.
So he ran about 20 yards there for the full play to be a loss of a yard. .90 seconds to go. Moore will drop back to pass. Going to look deep down the field. That is going to be batted away. Zach Mora knocks it away. Chase Minch, the intended receiver. Another freshman out there.
4th down.
Again, Coach's Corner tomorrow morning, just past the 10 o'clock news here on KDK 1080. As Moore will take it himself up the middle on 4th down, and that is going to be really close to a first down. Going to mark it good enough for a first down. So the Eagles will likely get one more play here. 30 seconds to go. Going to have to move quick here with the running clock. Moore will drop to pass. Looking now, going to run with it. He'll get tripped up at the 27-yard line. He'll gain 5, but that should do it. Here for this one, our final tonight. North Prairie going to defeat North Borders 60-22 here in Walhalla tonight. We'll take a timeout here on KDK 1080. North Prairie bumps their record up to 4-1. North Border drops to 3-2. We'll take a quick timeout here and get into our post-game show when we return in just a moment.
Legacy Cooperative knows it takes teamwork to lay groundwork for a strong foundation. Being strong and reliable is what Legacy Cooperative thrives to be, with locations in Bisbee, Camden, Dunseith, Egland, Overlea, Perth, Rolette, Rolla, Rock Lake, and Wales, growing value together.
Lever's Foods of Rolla is always there for you. Well-stocked shelves, great selection, and value. Click leversfoods.com for free printable coupons and promotions. Lever's Foods of Rolla.
Monroe Motor Company, your Chevy dealer in Rolla, says thank you for your continued support and patronage. Monroe Motors, with decades of service and experience. The tradition continues. Monroe Motor Company of Rolla.
Count on Johnson Oil Company of Rolette to keep you running with quality gas or diesel. See them for chemical, fertilizer, and booking of spring seed for next season. Johnson Oil Company, 246-3771.
All right, let's get right into our post-game show here, folks. Again, North Prairie defeats North Border 60-22, our final here tonight. North Border started the scoring halfway through the first with a 43-yard touchdown pass. Grant Cosley to Weston Cosley. 2-point conversion made it 8-0. Answering right back was a 55-yard touchdown pass from Blake Madsen to Cole Henderson. That was the only pass intended or attempted here in the game for Madsen. It went for 55 yards and a touchdown, tied things up at 8. Then late in the first quarter, it was another Madsen touchdown run, made it 14-8. Grant Cosley ran in a 5-yard touchdown run to give North Border a 16-14 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then it was kind of all North Prairie from there. It was Madsen with a touchdown run, DeLong with a touchdown run. The Eagles did get a long touchdown here, Grant to Wes Cosley again, but after the second quarter, it was 38-22 North Prairie, and it was that was the 22 points was the final scoring here for North Border. 3 touchdowns in the third quarter for Havlin DeLong to round out our scoring. 60-22, our final here in this one.